I'm always tired in the afternoon. What can I do in the middle of the day so I don't have that afternoon slump in energy? Let's talk about that. My name is Susan Camille. I'm a licensed acupuncturist and clinical herbalist here at the Diamine Health Center in Carbondale, Illinois. So we are doing the next video in our workshop series on the Chinese clock. Here's our Chinese clock. And we already talked about the 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. time, liver gallbladder time. And then we talked last video about the 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. time. I'm sorry. And then the last video, we talked about 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. time. And now we're going to talk about 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., which is the heart and small intestine time. So, what are some aspects of this time of day? Well, we can look in our own lives and we can look at nature and get some answers to this. This is just to back up a little bit in terms of Chinese medicine, the organs associated with this time are heart and small intestine, and the element associated with this time is the fire element. So fire element is going to be the high time of the day. It's the climax of the day, essentially. It's when the sun is at its highest point. So it will most likely be the warmest time of day. So that'll give us some indication as to how should we act during 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're going to be probably most active at this time. This is not usually a time where we're going to be really sleeping. We're going to actually do our activity. We might do some exercise. Really, any kind of exercise is great. The one thing we want to be really balanced about is that it is generally the warmest time of day. So if we tend to work outside, we're probably going to be seeking shade at this time, making sure we're getting enough water. And really, the word for this time of day is going to be balance. So it's really about, yes, activity. Yes, we're not necessarily sleeping at this time, but we also are very much aware of our circulation, our heart circulation, the blood in our body, and how we're using it. We don't want to be getting overheated. Heart time is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we want to make sure that we're just kind of safeguarding the heart, making sure it doesn't get overheated, making sure our blood pressure isn't really going up, and doing activity in a really balanced way. And then for the small intestine time, this is going to be 1 to 3 p.m. This is really going to help with our digestion. A little bit different than the spleen digestion and stomach digestion that we talked about last time. This is not only digestion of food, but also digestion of thoughts, taking in what the heart has taken on in terms of not only circulation, but also in terms of intuition. Really separating the pure from the impure is the role of the small intestine. And what this actually can mean for us is what is important to us, what is an aspect of our heart or our intuitional knowing, our kind of sixth sense that is important to us that we want to take on throughout the day and allow for assimilation in our life and in our maturation. So another word for this time of day is the maturity of the day, or the maturity of one's life and being able to take in different concepts and integrate them or assimilate them like the small intestine does. So 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. is going to be a great time for activity. It's also a great time for eating. This is often when we eat lunch or a meal during that time. We don't want it to be too heavy, especially in the summer months. Fruits, vegetables, fresh things is going to be wonderful for this time of day, and allowing the body not to overheat. So not overdoing the fats and the complex carbohydrates. It's of course okay to have some, but just being aware of we're going to be eating cooler foods, cucumbers, watermelon, other red foods such as tomatoes. These are all great things, especially in the summer, because the fire element is associated with the summer. So it's perfect for this time of year when we have such an abundance of variety available to us. So try these concepts out. See if you're the kind of person that does tend to sleep during this time and how that affects your sleep at night, how it affects your energy throughout the day. If you find you're able to stay awake between the 11 to 3 p.m. hours, and how that then also dictates the rest of your day and night. And to see how all these things are related is really the key. No one time or element is more important than the other. We're just seeing how they all interplay. So, on that note, play is also an aspect of heart and small intestine. This is a wonderful time to play, explore, be creative, endeavor in different water activities, especially in the summer warm months, and also engage with others. So, balancing that, of course, with taking shade, being quiet, reflective, connecting more internally with one's intuition and heart. So, look forward to hearing how these go. Remember, if you put a comment, or actually, if you put a question down in the comments box, we'll be able to address those in a later video, and all those will go into a giveaway. Those names will be entered into a giveaway for an initial 2-hour consult and acupuncture treatment. So if you have any more questions about this, or want to find out more about Chinese medicine and how it relates to your life, how acupuncture could be of service to you, how a custom-made herbal formula could be of service to you, don't hesitate to reach out to us on YouTube, on Facebook, on our website, susancamilleacupuncture.com. And we look forward to connecting.